Knight of Honor presents The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. This manga was originally made by Shuichi Aso. Chapter 1. The Disaster of a Psychic. As a young man strolled through the neighborhood, he spotted a woman walking with her adorable dog on an average stroll.
"Oh, how cute. Can I pet him?"
he asked, reaching out to give the dog a friendly pat.
"Oh, good boy."
Thank you.
PSI power. For instance, hearing other people's thoughts.
I really love dogs, but I love girls much more.
Or seeing what's on the other side of a wall. Suddenly, the dog broke free from its leash and darted across the street.
Wait, Pochimi!
The woman cried out, her eyes widening in panic as a large pink van drove towards it.
Look out!
Or manipulating objects through the power of will alone is a power which enables one to do what normal people can't. The van miraculously soared over the dog, leaving the bystanders utterly astonished, then continued on its way, as if nothing had happened. Stunned by what they had just witnessed, the two of them just stood there, processing the event.
That car, it flew just now, didn't it?
Yeah, it definitely flew.
The young man chuckled at their shared response and attempted to steer the conversation back to normalcy.
Well then, how about we grab something to eat?
What sort of logic is that? Get lost.
My name is Saiki Kusuo, and I am a PSI user. 16 years ago, a boy was born to a certain ordinary couple. However, it would be hard to say that the boy was ordinary.
He's so cute, second only to Mama.
He's so cute, second only to Papa. Huh? Did he say something just now?
Don't be hasty, Mama. It's only been 2 weeks since he was born.
A mere 14 days after his birth, he uttered his first words without even speaking aloud.
I'm second place?
See, he spoke, right into our minds.
He really did! What the? How strange!
Moreover,
There you go. You're doing so well, amazing.
1 month after his birth, he was able to walk, even in the air.
He's already walking, that's incredible.
He really is. Neither of us can do something like that.
When he was 1 year old, he made a conscious use of his powers for the first time.
Huh? The bottle of Miransak is broken. Ku.
As you would expect, this unsettled his mother. It was only natural that such a child would make her uneasy. The reaction of normal parents would be to take him to hospitals and research institutes.
Dear, this really is strange.
Yeah, for now, why don't we try bringing him?
However, this couple were considerably lax.
I'm sure he shoplifted this Miransak.
Yeah, let's take him with us to the supermarket tomorrow.
This Nincom couple, whose characters were optimistic by nature, were both the type to not think that deeply about things.
Ku is a PSI user, isn't he?
He must take after you, dear. You're a magician after all, since you put me under your spell of love.
Due to that, they adapted to the situation without any questions.
Oh, a portrait of me! You're very good!
What an amazing artistic sense. It really looks like Papa.
My sense of aesthetics is the best in the world after all. That's why I have you, the most beautiful in the world, as my wife.
Oh, you jeez.
Years passed, and now it's the present day, and that boy, in other words, me, is now a high school student. As you can see, My PSI power is still going strong. I can bend spoons without touching them, and even read cards that are face down. I can also see what that girl is thinking, and even slot machines are more than mechanisms for spewing money. Surely this life is like a dream. The world's happiest man, who was blessed with everything from the moment of his birth. That is me, Saiki Kusuo. If that's what you thought, then you're gravely mistaken. My life is completely screwed up thanks to this power. Being able to bend spoons? That just makes eating curry difficult. Being able to read face-down cards? Playing concentration is just a chore. Knowing what a girl is thinking? I honestly couldn't care less. A money-spewing mechanism? For blowing my nose, tissues are just fine. World's happiest man, who was blessed with everything from the moment of his birth. What a joke. I am the world's unhappiest man, who has had everything snatched away since the moment of my birth. It's true that I have received powers that ordinary people do not have. Telepathy, psychokinesis, X-ray vision, precognition, teleportation, clairvoyance, and more. There are too many to count. All of them enable me to do just about anything. In manga and the like, there's often a generic sort of one person, one power situation. In that sort of manga, for example, I'd give off this sort of feeling. A boss character whose appearance instantly ruins everything. 3 days. If I were to put my mind to it, I could annihilate humanity in only 3 days. The towns would be destroyed like those in SimCity. Anyway, I'll grant that I have been given something. Still, there are times when giving and taking away happen simultaneously. For a pet dog who has been provided food, it's as if the ability to obtain food on his own has been taken away. For a spoiled child who has been given everything, it's as if his ability to be independent has been taken away. I have had many things snatched away from me. The sense of achievement when you accomplish something difficult through hard work, and the feeling of excitement when you receive a meaningful email from the girl you like, and being surprised by a surprise party, are all things of which I am incapable. While there is neither anger nor sorrow, there is also no happiness or joy. That has been my life up to this point. Still, I don't really have any complaints now that it's this late in the game. I don't think I'd want to become a normal person either. Living a quiet, peaceful life isn't so bad.
Kusuo.
This voice is
He's pretty late. He should probably be home soon, though.
telepathy, an ability that enables one to hear other people's thoughts. As I walked closer, I spotted a shameless man lounging outside of my house. Just as I thought. As if on cue, he sprang to his feet and leaped to his own presumptuous conclusion.
Welcome home, Kusuo. You sure took a while, didn't you?
Dad, what are you doing? Sitting in front of the house?
Dad's been waiting here for 2 hours, you know. Actually, it's only been about 15 minutes.
You realize I can tell that you're lying to me, right? That aside, what are you doing?
I'll cut straight to the chase, Kusuo. Could you unlock the door for me? I mean, I just can't get in.
Sheesh. Again? As we strolled towards the front door, I extended my right hand, and with a simple gesture, the lock obediently clicked open. With that done, I opened the door.
Wow! As expected of a PSI user. That's really a clever trick.
Don't call it a trick.
It's amazing. Yep. Kusuo could easily open up a vault. The actual problem would be finding a place where we'd be free to steal as much as we'd like.
Just what are you thinking in front of your child?
Kusuo, that power, don't you think there's an even better use for it?
I already heard that in your thoughts.
Ku, are you home?
We'll talk later, Kusuo.
Here we go again. The way, there is one aspect of my life which is not peaceful. That would be...
Stop screwing around already! You locked me out again, damn it!
Ku, welcome home.
the relationship between my parents.
Tonight's dinner will be tonkatsu, Ku.
Don't ignore me! Moreover, today is steak day, isn't it?
Oh? Is that so? I'm sorry. I wonder if you'd be fine with leather boots.
Leather boots are footwear, though!
Where did those two from back then go? Even though they were so madly in love in the past,
It's as if my love for you is as large as Tokyo Tower.
I love you the most in the world.
Now it's a completely different sort of madness.
It's as if my hatred toward you is as large as Tokyo Skytree.
I hate you the most in the world.
My mother delicately placed the food on the dining table, and we gathered around it eagerly. As we settled into our seats, I couldn't help but notice the peculiar sight in front of my dad. A grilled, leathered shoe, with a heap of rice spilling out of it. Meanwhile, my mom and I enjoyed our neatly arranged meals on our plates.
Time to eat. Be sure to eat a lot, okay?
Hey! Do you really think there's anyone who would?
Is it good, Ku? There are seconds for you, too.
I don't want them, and you've got the other one right there.
Here, seconds?
Why the heck is it a different shoe? You're extravagantly overusing the ingredients, aren't you? And on top of that, a sneaker isn't even a cow anymore.
What was the cause of this fight? One thing after another for half a year led to the current situation. With this continuous daily strife, they live separate lives under the same roof. Honestly, what are they doing at such an age?
Kusuo, turn this into a steak for me with your power, won't you?
This pitiable man is my father, Saiki Kuniharu.
It would be easy for you, wouldn't it, pretty please? Make it medium rare from a domestic cow, please?
Enough with the sleaziness. You immediately come crying to me. Furthermore, you're absolutely shameless. Ultimately, I try not to listen to Dad's requests.
Kusuo?
It won't do any good to spoil him further. He's fully capable of acting like an adult after all.
What the heck? Even you're on Mama's side? I'm the breadwinner of this household, you know? Even the food you're eating comes from money I earned by licking my boss's shoes, you know? Despite all that, what's with this treatment?
What the heck? That's your favorite food, isn't it?
I don't care anymore, I'll eat it. It stinks! What's with this smell? What'd you do to this?
That's the natural taste of raw materials. Honestly.
Ku, you don't have to do that. That isn't the sort of thing to use your power on.
This seemingly kind woman is my mother,
Look
Saiki
out!
Kurumi.
You'll use your power for the sake of really troubled people, and very kind people, right?
Her personality is, as you can see, quiet and kind.
And also to kill Papa by dropping an iron hammer on him.
However, it seems she isn't limited to that today. Still, usually she is very gentle.
Come, eat up, eat up. The food will get cold.
She has played an important part in my not becoming power crazy and falling to the dark side.
I made today's meal a delicious one. See? It's so well roasted.
I give it 62 points.
It's just that once in a while, only on rare occasions, she becomes unnaturally enraged.
Bastard, what are you doing eating other people's things, huh? You putrid fool!
This is already unnatural, though.
So you've decided on your last meal, huh, bastard? Spit it out, why don't you?
No, not really.
It doesn't involve me, but even I feel somewhat fearful.
Enough already, get out, damn it!
No way! I don't want to follow your orders!
Stopping this fight would be a simple matter for me, but I have no intention of stopping it. This is a problem between the two of them. I mustn't recklessly use my powers on others' problems. I don't like having my peace disrupted. But if I were to involve myself in people's problems every time, I'd be so busy that... This is... Coffee
And I'll
Jello.
kill you right here!
Ouch! Hold it!
I
What's
don't
with this?
dislike such
Ow!
things.
Ow!
The deeply fragrant smell and essence of coffee beans. A flavor which makes you feel the sense of refinement enclosed within. Furthermore, where it
Stop!
encounters the
It'll
milk,
break!
it
It'll
allows yet
break!
another facet of flavor to reveal itself. Sinful enough to be a luxuriously rare gem. I don't dislike it at all.
Don't eat! Help me!
As my father collided with my back, the precious coffee jello I had cradled in my arms teetered and tumbled to the floor below. In 8 milliseconds, I swooped down and intercepted the plummeting dessert, snatching it from the air just in the nick of time. Without hesitation, I devoured it before it even had a chance to settle.
Amazing! You managed to eat it like that? No, wait, you idiot. This isn't the time for that at all. Look at your mother.
Don't go moving around restlessly like that.
She's turning into something really outlandish, isn't she? Moreover, with a face like that, she's taking joint locking to an extreme. What a frightening technique! Stop her, Kusuo! That thing is no longer the mother you know. Do it, Kusuo! Liberate your mother!
With her bare hands, my mom lifted the table effortlessly.
You won't get away. I'll crush you.
Oh no, what am I doing?
Despite my dad cowering in fear, I watched as the table my mother threw was suddenly suspended in midair. Sheesh, what irritating parents.
Oh, this is... I see. So, it's finally awoken, has it? My PSI power. That's right. There's no way I wouldn't be able to use it when my son can... the power coursing through me.
Not at all.
Ku, don't interfere.
Earlier, you were the one who interfered, weren't you? At this rate, I won't be able to calmly eat coffee jello either.
Ku, even you're taking Papa's side?
What a meaningless quarrel. Stopping it is a pain as well. But why, you ask? If you could hear their inner thoughts, you would understand.
I'm sick of this. I hate you. I absolutely can't stand either of you. It's a lie. I actually love you both very much.
Their inner thoughts, or rather, their true intentions. In other words, this anger and hatred is all a lie.
Drop dead! I said something horrible again.
And as for my father's feelings, it's the same situation.
What was that? Like, you just had to go and say it. I can't stand you either. I hate you! Just kidding. That was a lie. I actually love you.
I hate you more. But even so, I love you very much.
No, my hatred is stronger. I hate you. Your angry face is lovely too.
Someone like you is the same as dirt. Dirt, but
From my vantage point, their quarrel looks like this. It is truly meaningless. However, the sin of interfering with my dessert time is a heavy one. I shall show you the power of a PSI user.
I love you.
Did you just say you love me? I'm sure she said I love you just now. Could it be that she also still...
It was you who'd said it, wasn't it? What the heck, all of the sudden? No way. I wonder if I accidentally let slip what I was thinking. What does that she also thing mean?
It was you! Just now you said yourself that you let it slip. What? You're just not on the same wavelength. Could it be that this is an auditory hallucination produced because I love her too much?
You just said the same thing yourself, didn't you? What do you mean by love her too much?
What are you saying? Can you hear me? Right now?
Yeah.
I'm not talking, though.
Ko!
Forced telepathy. I sent those thoughts just now with telepathy. As you can see, like this, my mother's thoughts are sent to my father, and my father's are sent to my mother. In other words, the current situation is one where their innermost thoughts are being transmitted to each other.
Ku, stop this! This is bad. How much I love Papa will be revealed. I'm begging you, Ku!
Kusuo, make it stop! I'll buy you some ice cream, so stop it! Mama will find out that I'm madly in love with her even now.
No, it's not true. Hate, love, love. I'm telling, this isn't how I really feel at all. Stop it! I'm so embarrassed I could die.
I don't feel like this at all either. This means nothing at all. Mama, no, I love you. My heart can't lie. A poem I'm composing for her came to mind at a time like this. Mama, your smiling face is just like the sun.
I'm the sun? Then would you be the moon? It hurts so much that I can't think.
Now then, how about some sit-ups? All right, 5, 6. You've got it wrong. I'm a flower that has grown quickly under your light. The flower's name is anemone. Do you know what it means? In the language of flowers. Mama.
Papa.
I am madly in love with you.
And I you.
And that's a wrap. Honestly, what troublesome parents.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Same here, forgive me.
If either of you made a mistake, you'd have resolved things immediately, wouldn't you? Why would it turn into a quarrel in the first place? Sheesh. Ordinary people are so bothersome. So noisy. Now then. With this, I can enjoy a quiet dessert time to its fullest.
I'm really so sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
No, let me say it properly. Originally, this all happened because I ate your coffee jello.
It's fine. It's more that I carelessly flew into a rage and smashed all the window panes in the house, so we're both to blame.
That's right. Wait a second.
In a split second, she whirls around and snatches the coffee jello right out of my grasp, then offers it up to my dad.
Here, look. I happened to buy some today. Please eat this as reconciliation. How is it? Good?
It's sinful enough to be a luxuriously rare gem. Delicious. Kujo!
Chapter 2. The Absolute Worst. Nendou Riki.
Here, your bento. Starting today, you're a second-year high school student. I worked especially hard in making today's bento. It's in commemoration of you entering your second year.
I can't say it. Faced with such a smile spreading across Mom's face, I just can't say today is only the opening ceremony, so I don't need a bento. This is the only thing I'd like to say. I don't think there are any second years who would have this sort of bento. Peering into my lunchbox with my X-ray vision, I can see all the adorable contents my mother prepared. Smiling stars, playful pigs and pandas, and of course, that unmistakable big heart nestled within my rice. Behind her, my father wrapped his arms around her and couldn't help but acknowledge my mother lovingly.
I'm heading out to work too, Mama.
Papa, you startled me.
It's been like this since the previous incident.
I'll come right home as soon as I'm done at work.
Stupid. My heart will stay here.
Huh? You're leaving already?
Now they're irritating in a completely different sense.
Ku, don't recklessly use your powers out there, okay? If you're found out, there will end up being another uproar after all.
I know that even without you telling me.
Well, I'll be heading out too. See you later.
Have a good day.
As we walked away from our house, my dad placed his hand on my shoulder and said to me,
Now then, I'm counting on you to get me to work. No one will see if it's the rooftop. Go on, do that Shun thing and teleport me.
somebody get my parents to share an opinion on this. The private high school, PK Academy. This is the school I attended. In total, it has 542 students. However, there is not one among them who knows about my PSI powers. That's why there will be an uproar if someone finds out. It happened back when I was in kindergarten. I had never lost in Janken. It was only natural that I knew what my opponents were thinking after all. So there was no way I'd lose. There were also those who would play dirty if they couldn't win. But I forced them into a draw. In kindergarten, Janken was completely survival of the fittest. I stood at the top of the kindergarten world and indulged in the pleasures of life. Like scoring the trendiest mask, snagging the most sought-after action figure, cruising on the coolest tricycle, or scoring a pristine new ball, or even better, landing a delectable serving of pudding. My opponents weren't limited to other kindergarteners. I was merciless, even if challenged by a teacher. No matter who I faced, I just kept winning. 296 wins, 0 losses, 58 ties. From the next day onward, that teacher stopped coming to the kindergarten. With that incident, rumors around me spread everywhere. It didn't stop at just neighborhood parents, but was covered on even the internet and TV. My surroundings became a bustling mess, and Dad's blog was flooded with comments.
What's with these counter numbers?
After that, a variety of things happened, and, even though we resolved matters, it took a considerable amount of effort to do so. Since then, I have stopped using my powers in front of people. That's why I make certain there are no people around when I use them. How do I know whether there are people around me? I can tell by their voices. In other words, through telepathy. People are always thinking of something, just like this.
Enough is enough already, old man.
My feet are tired. How many times is he gonna repeat the same thing?
Let us go home.
Retire already, Baldy.
And therefore, I want to go home.
I can determine the presence of people outside of my field of vision through their voices, though my reception becomes a little unreliable around the 200-meter range.
Crap, school starts today.
It is a sensor which absolutely never misses any humans within my reception zone, is how things were. But there is one guy this sensor doesn't notice.
Who is it?
What's with that "who is it" bit? You're the only one on this whole planet who can sneak up on me. Nendou Riki.
Yo, long time no see, buddy.
Him. A disliked juvenile delinquent in the same class as me.
You free when this is over? Let's go eat ramen.
I have unexpectedly caught his interest, and now he pesters me excessively. But I don't particularly care about that. The problem is my utter inability to read only this man's thoughts. There exists no human whose thoughts I cannot read. Be it a guy like this.
Hey, Onigawara, you're cool in a tough way today, too.
Good grief. Today's the dentist, huh? I don't want to go.
Or this sort of person.
Empty your mind, struggling through the trials of life. Empty, 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 empty.
Or last of all, even an animal. I can read their thoughts, and yet I cannot read this man's at all. I understood the reason why immediately. It's because this man is an idiot. This man is not thinking anything at all. Being unable to read someone's thoughts means I can't read their actions. In short, if this man were suddenly going to stab me, I would have no way of preventing it. What a truly terrifying man you are, Nendou Riki.
That old guy's sure talking a lot. Just who the heck is he?
I'd prefer to kill you before you can kill me.
Oh?
Suddenly, to everyone's surprise, one of the students with green curly hair collapsed to the floor.
What happened?
He suddenly collapsed. Is it anemia?
What's wrong?
Instinctively, he rushed over to his side.
What happened to you? Hang in there!
It's
Did you
Nendou.
die? Is he dead?
I don't think he's dead, though.
Hang in there! Call 117! Call an ambulance!
Mouth to mouth?
Well, he isn't a bad guy. He's likely mistaking 117 for 119, which is the emergency call number in Japan. And then, for some inexplicable reason, Nendou started punching him across the face to wake him up.
Wake up, bastard! Don't you die on me!
What the heck are you doing, Nendou? That guy's a demon.
At least I think. He isn't a bad guy.
Damn it! Now that it's come to this, I'll do CPR!
He kissed him. What's with that guy? Has he completely lost it?
No, he's awful. The absolute worst. A miscreant who is far too cruel.
What in the world are you doing, Nendou? Hurry up and take him to the infirmary.
Oh, that's right. The infirmary. All right.
Oh, Saiki, go with him. Nendou being on his own worries me.
Damn it. As Nendou grips his shoulder, I guided them to the school infirmary.
Huh? The heck? There's nobody here. Damn. What should we do? If it's like this, then I should give him mouth-to-mouth after all. By the way, does that mean sucking air out of him? Or breathing air in?
Give it a rest, Nendou. If you do something like that this time, he really will die. Suddenly, the classmate forcefully shoved Nendou to the ground and wasted no time in making his statement.
Quit messing around! What the hell are you doing, you bastard? What the hell's with that mouth-to-mouth stuff? Are you an idiot?
What the? So you're fine after all?
In a hurry, he rushed over to the sink to wash out his mouth.
I faked it, you moron! You've seriously got to be kidding me! So fucking gross!
You said you faked it, but you're puking like crazy, aren't you?
That because you did mouth-to-mouth, damn it!
You're definitely not faking it now.
What's the matter? Did I do a bad job with the CPR?
Of course it was bad! Why the hell do I have to get kissed by a guy?
Well, since it was my first kiss, could you go easy on me?
Don't deliver the finishing blow with such unnecessary information.
This is seriously the worst. People are definitely going to spread rumors about me. I seriously don't want them to talk about boys' love or any of that. Damn it, they'll say Nendou tops and stuff like that.
Who in the world would have that sort of delusion? Boys love? And you two? Sheesh. Guess I'll head back to the opening ceremony. Then, as I turned to leave, he abruptly halted me by slamming his hand against the wall.
Hold it. Oi, Saiki. If you go back out there, don't say a word about me pretending to be sick. You got that? I've paid a pretty high price as far as skipping goes. If you say anything, I really might kill you, you know? Just go.
Your mouth reeks of vomit, so I didn't hear any of that.
I feel like I'm gonna puke again. Wouldn't this count as a first kiss? I definitely don't want that at all.
What am I not supposed to talk about? You faking an illness? Or that your first kiss was with Nendou? If it's about faking an illness, I'm sorry, but he's already heard everything.
Did I just hear you say you faked it?
Matsuzaki!
You couldn't possibly have just pretended to be sick, you bastard!
Crap, that's the gym teacher Matsuzaki, isn't it? If he finds out I faked it, I'll be killed. No. I mean, in that case... No, that's not it! This guy ordered me to!
Huh?
He said, I'll take you to the infirmary, so pass out. Because he said he wanted to skip, he forced me to.
What? Is that true, Nendou?
I see. That's not such a bad move, thinking on the spur of the moment.
Saiki, why the heck are you doing here?
Huh?
Takahashi, is this guy his accomplice?
Yeah, that's right, he's in on it too.
What? Both of you, come with me to the guidance counselor's office. Seriously, like I let a healthy guy fake illness. I won't allow it.
I take it back. That was absolutely a terrible move. What an idiotic guy. He made an error of judgment by dragging me into this.
Wait a second, Sensei. Who do you mean when you said a healthy guy?
Don't you listen when people are talking? I meant Takahashi, of course.
Same to you, Sensei. Haven't you been listening? He's ill.
What?
You just said it before, didn't you? That he's got faking illness.
This guy, don't tell me. He thinks there's a disease called the faking illness?
Right? He was throwing up before, too. Well, I'd never heard of that disease before, though.
What the heck are you saying? I've never heard of a faking illness either. Faking illness, faking disease, feigning disease. Feigning disease is a virus caused by an infection of the skin's pores. The main symptoms are things like vomiting, fainting, and swollen lips. In the worst case, the sufferer can also die. Feigning disease, huh?
You think it exists too?
That sort of disease doesn't exist.
Which is it?
I glanced behind me and noticed a thermometer on the counter, so I picked it up and presented it to them.
Oh yeah, we should try taking his temperature. If we do that, we'll know right away if he's sick. If he's sick, he'll probably have a high temperature after all.
That's true. Let's give it a shot.
Right.
Honestly, Nendou believes that all illnesses cause your temperature to rise.
What the heck's with these guys? Well, it's not like I have a fever anyway, so with this it'll be easy to tell.
Give it here! What's the readout?
Well, I don't have a fever or anything, right? I faked it, just like I've been telling you.
What are you saying?
What?
You've got an insanely high fever! Hang in there! Call an ambulance!
What? 92 degrees?
You're burning up! Why did you let it get to this point?
No! This has got to be a thermometer error!
Don't speak! The ambulance will be here soon!
Sensei, I'll help too!
It isn't a thermometer error, actually. It's pyrokinesis. A power which raises the temperature by causing violent molecular motion via remote manipulation. Oh, good. If I had used the wrong amount of force, the thermometer would have caught on fire. After Takahashi was roughed up by those two fools, the ambulance arrived and transported him to the vehicle with a stretcher.
I'll come along too, so hang in there.
Don't give up!
Don't lose to the faking illness!
It turned out rather tragically for him. but I absolutely must not stand out in school. As things stand, if I became Nendou's accomplice, I don't know what the teachers and others around us would think of me. Standing out to that extent would increase the risk of my power being discovered. Huh. I ended up melting it a bit. I guess I should dispose of this sort of thing too. Well, there's no harm in being overly cautious. So I clenched my fist and incinerated the thermometer.
Oh.
Nendou?
The thermometer is... You... Does this mean...
Damn it!
Buddy, could it be that you... caught it? Faking illness?
His fever made the thermometer burst into flames? Shouldn't we get this kid to the hospital?
Don't give up!
Unfortunately, I found myself being carried by the stretcher as well. Nendou, you are truly a terrifying guy. Chapter 3. The Jet Blackwing, Kaido Shun.
My name is Kaido Shun. I'm a second-year student at PK Academy, but this is merely a front, a temporary form to deceive their eyes. They are a secret society which plans to weed out unnecessary elements from humankind. Dark Reunion. Their target is Black Pete, the godlike force within my right arm. They intend to steal this power and create a new world. I won't allow that to happen. I will protect the world, for I am the Jet Black Wing.
Don't pay him any mind. He's just suffering from chunibu. As we arrived at school, I took my seat in the classroom.
Hey, did you see this morning's news?
I did. A snake escaped. It was from a pet shop near here.
Yeah, that's crazy frightening, isn't it?
And on top of that, the news said it's poisonous.
You're kidding. You can't let something like that walk around outside. With the way snakes tread, you just can't catch them. Well, snakes don't have any legs, though.
Yeah.
That last word was redundant.
So I guess it really got away. A snake escaping from a pet shop, huh? It truly seems like a scenario they would think up. But the eyes of the Jet Black Wing cannot be deceived. Someone released that snake.
What the heck, Kaido? You know something about it?
No way saying someone released it. Was it done by that Jet Black Wing guy you mentioned?
I am the Jet Black Wing. Think about it. Don't you find it strange? It's true that snakes are creatures for whom fleeing is easy, but that's likely the very reason great pains are taken in managing them. And it's a poisonous one, no less. For it to escape is unbelievable unless the act is done intentionally.
If you put it that way, it really is strange.
Yeah, thinking about it, it's weird for a pet shop to have a poisonous snake in the first place, isn't it?
You're right. I mean, if it's serious enough to make the news, then it's strange for them to let us go to school when they haven't dealt with it.
Uh-oh. Don't think about it any more than that.
It was the secret evil society, Dark Reunion. The snake is their symbol. They have finally begun to move on their plan to weed out humanity.
So it was the secret evil society Dark Reunion, was it?
What the heck is that?
In other words, the creature prowling around town is no ordinary snake. It was probably created in their secret research institute using biotechnology.
That's ridiculous. Let's go, everyone.
There was no point in listening to him.
Hey, I wasn't done talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sure a shrink would be happy to hear the rest.
He's definitely got a case of chunibu. Geez, and he's a second year in high school, too.
Chunibu is basically someone who is primarily felt by children passing through puberty. For example, they may say things like, "I am different from other people," or "I am a special human." They are convinced that such desires are true. They do things like voicing minority opinions and superimposing themselves on anime manga protagonists who have been placed into special circumstances, resulting in them acting the part. You can find out instantly by reviewing the Chunibyu checklist from Chapter 3 of the official manga of The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. If all of these apply, get help. This man, Kaido Shun, is afflicted with that illness.
Huh. It really is futile, no matter what I say to those ordinary people. Just as I'd thought. Only we who possess power can do something about it. Isn't that right, Saiki?
Not interested. Even though he said, "we who possess power" just now. Naturally, he knows nothing about my being a PSI user.
All of them are so carefree.
It's just all part of his internal setup. It seems that I somehow caught his interest. He probably mistakenly believes that my always being alone makes us kindred spirits, and came to get acquainted with me. Sheesh. Give me a break. After all, I am a special human who is different from other people.
Saiki, what do you think? I have a bad feeling about this. In all likelihood, that snake. We'll call it Murder Bedragon Snake for now. Murder Bedragon Snake is probably not just some ordinary snake.
That's a pretty serious temporary name you've given it.
Rather, it is probably a fiendish monster created through biotechnology in their secret research institute. A highly intelligent slaughter machine which possesses a deadly poison and can even kill an elephant in one bite. Probably, that is.
You've got a lot of probablys in there.
Anyway, this incident is beyond the scope of ordinary people.
It's beyond my scope as well, and I'm anything but ordinary.
At this rate, the world will be in danger.
Your head is in danger.
We'll have to do it. We will save the world, protect humanity from the Murder Bedragon Snake.
They've caught the snake.
Seriously? Thank God. Where was it?
Nearby. It was in front of the school gates. Apparently it was near death and had dropped at the roadside.
That Murder Bedragon Snake is weak.
Near death? Could it be that there are others in this city who have powers?
Why was it near death?
Well, it seems that was the work of some neighborhood grade schoolers.
That Murder Bedragon Snake is weak.
And then when it was weakened from being beaten up, the renowned Moriya-sensei caught it.
The renowned Moriya-sensei did that when it was weakened?
Right now, the snake is in a box in the faculty office.
Seriously?
That Murder Bedragon Snake is weak.
Still, I'm disappointed that happened so quickly.
Yeah, and we were all worked up over it.
Dark Reunion's plot wasn't such a big deal after all.
Oh man, stop it. Hey, that's right. They're a secret evil society, you know. That's pretty pathetic, isn't it?
They have begun to move on their plan to weed out humanity.
Oh no, we're gonna be weeded out.
Well, there's no following that bit.
Laugh while you still can. When the time comes, you had best fear with all your might. This is only the beginning. Because Dark Reunion is just around the corner. You just don't know it.
Kaido, don't rub any more salt on the wound. He's definitely crying in the bathroom.
Wanna go see the snake?
Class should be starting soon.
All right, I guess I'll go there too. Sheesh. I don't know anything about this Dark Reunion business, but it seems there is certainly something just around the corner. So I got to my feet and headed out of the classroom.
That Kaido, his face was bright red.
Well, we laughed at him.
That's because his Chunibyu is way too annoying.
Apparently he's taking care of a demon that was sealed in his arm, you know.
He reads way too much manga.
My right arm is going wild again, at a time like this. Like that, right?
Isn't your right arm going kinda wild?
His right sleeve started shaking tremendously, and a large snake fell to the ground, shocking everyone within the classroom with ghastly pale faces.
It's a snake!
What?
Wait, how did it get in here?
Run for it! Get out of the classroom!
You idiot! It's in front of the door, so we can't get out!
So it's starting, huh? Jeez, that would have been a dangerous situation. I have my precognition to thank. It was only a moment, but I saw a premonition of the snake intruding on the classroom. Thanks to that, I was able to avoid the uproar. The power of precognition occasionally has its uses. Right now, the classroom must be in a huge panic. I'm not particularly scared of poisonous snakes, but I don't want to use my power in front of people. I have essentially abandoned everyone, but it's because that's a troublesome issue. I'll just stay here until the excitement dies down. Sitting on a bathroom seat, I used my X-ray vision to look into the stall next to me and saw Kaido essentially crying. I guess you'll stay here until things blow over too. Now then, as for the situation in the classroom...
Everybody get on the desks!
Hold on! Somebody go call the teacher.
Wait, where's the snake?
One of you boys go call for the teacher. You're right next to the door.
No way! I don't know whether the snake is lurking over there or not. What am I supposed to do if it bites me the instant I get off the desk?
Speaking of which, are we really gonna be okay at this height?
How the hell would I know?
Man, how pathetic.
Despite everyone bracing themselves on top of their desks, they all turned to look at a particular person with a scar on his left eye.
Nendou!
It's just a snake. Something like that's no reason to turn chicken. Don't you have any balls? Huh?
Get off it!
What are you gonna do about it? Well, whatever. I'll take it on myself to call for help.
No, that's not what I mean. It's got your balls.
Everyone froze when they saw the snake bite Nendou's crotch. The foam in his mouth began to bubble to the surface.
Nendou!
Nendou's dead!
Calm down. It only bit his pants. Take a good look, why don't you? By going cross-eyed, I can view distant areas unobstructed. I am absolutely not fooling around. Still, they just can't calm down, huh? Even through a grade schooler would be driven to the proverbial brink of death. Those below the level grade schoolers can't laugh at Chunibyu anymore.
Hurry, run, don't hesitate, I'll handle it somehow.
Kaido, when did he...
Kaido?
You moron! What are you doing? This isn't the time to be screwing around!
Murder bedragon snake. I, the Jet Blackwing, will be your opponent. Come on.
What's with that pose? He kinda looks really confident. Go for it! Let's get away while we still can.
Wow, he's a complete idiot. Seriously thinking he's some sort of superhuman.
Yeah. Taking Chunibyu so far as to risk your life. Oi, hurry up and let's get out of here.
No, it seems that isn't quite the case.
Go get him, Kaido!
What's wrong? If you won't come to me, then I'm gonna take it to you.
Despite appearances, Kaido's innermost thoughts are pretty dismal.
You got this, Kaido! Take it down!
I'm scared, 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 I'm scared. Why the heck did I jump in front? I'm such a moron. There's no way I can do something about this. No. I am the Jet Black Wing. I just have to visualize a method to defeat it. I could grab it, but I will get bitten. The second option could be that I could kick the snake, but the animal would still chomp my leg. I could use a weapon as a last resort, but the snake will still get me. Yep, it's impossible. Even if I imagine the snake as cutely as possible, I just can't do it. It's no use. I should run away after all.
Come on, get over here before it's too late.
Suddenly, I saw the snake notice their response and started to slither towards the group, charging at one of the students.
It's coming this way!
But to everyone's surprise, Kaido dashed forward and used his body as a shield to protect her.
I've done it now. Forgive me, Mother. Take this, Judgment Knight of Thunder!
Sorry, Kaido. I'll be taking over at the good part. With a swift burst of energy, I channeled electricity through the air, shocking the snake into submission.
Are you kidding me? You're amazing, Kaido.
Honestly, what a moron. Sorry for saying that you have Chunibyu. You don't possess any sort of power, but your actions just now were by no means possible for the average person.
Thanks for saving me.
Seriously, man, how'd you do that?
So you weren't just another guy with Chunibyu after all. So cool.
That power came from me? Just as I thought, I really do have special powers.
And like that, the incident was peacefully resolved.
Oi, Kaido. What's with that attitude? Are you even seriously listening to me?
Mind your words unless you'd like to fall prey to my judgment Knight of Thunder, that is.
How about I give you a taste of corporal punishment instead?
But in exchange, his Chunibyu has gotten worse. He's completely hopeless. Chapter 4. 3 men, a little girl, a policeman and a dog. I have no friends.
Bye. Yes, school's finally over.
It's not that I have a few. I simply have none.
Yep.
I have never even wanted to make friends.
Want to go to the arcade?
The reason is, I am too different to normal people. Scientifically, I could even be considered a different species. There is no way friendship would bloom between such different beings. Moreover, I have too many secrets. That's why making friends would be foolish, and I have avoided getting involved with others. And yet, for some reason...
Sup, partner? Let's go grab some ramen.
Come with me, Saiki. I'm feeling an ominous wind coming from the town.
I am currently being stalked by these two. It's seriously annoying.
Huh?
Oh?
As I departed from school, the attention of those around me began to shift.
Wow.
What?
What a combination.
Is Saiki their leader?
This is the worst. Even though I've kept myself from standing out till now. Maybe I should transfer schools.
Yo, why have you been following us? You want to eat ramen with us too?
I never said I'm going. Go slurp them down yourself.
Same could be said to you. We are now going to find the origins of the ominous wind. Outsiders are not welcome.
I never said I'm going. Go feel the winds yourself.
Hell, you're the one that's not welcome here. We're gonna go eat ramen. I said ramen, damn it.
Go yourself. We have no time for such trivial things. Hurry, Saiki. The winds are starting to cause a ruckus again. The ominous wind comes first.
I never said I'm going.
I said ramen!
The ominous wind.
Ramen!
The ominous wind.
Ramen!
The ominous wind.
A ramen shop with a name like that would definitely go bankrupt.
Saiki, why are you friends with a guy like this? As your buddy, I'm starting to get worried about who you hang out with.
Since when are we buddies?
Partner! You've got to stop befriending these kinds of guys. I'm saying this as your best friend. Trust me.
I don't think I ever was your best friend either.
You want to get beat up?
Stop, do not touch me. Any closer, and I don't know what might happen.
Guys who don't have friends should get along, you know. Huh? To our group's shock, we found a young girl, simply crying with her legs curled up.
Hey, she's crying. I'll go see what's up.
You idiot. Have you ever seen yourself in the mirror? I don't want to hear the security buzzer going off.
What happened? Did someone bully you?
He then offered a handkerchief for her.
Here, use this. Don't worry, you're okay now. What happened, girl? State your situation.
Was that your true self just now?
It's... Wind ran away.
Wind?
My puppy.
A dog, huh?
I tied his leash over there, but he loosened it and ran away.
Seems like his collar came loose and he ran off. Not good. People will think that it's a stray dog and take him away to the pound.
All right, then we'll find him for ya. Finding a dog will be a piece of cake for us.
That we better not include me. Looking at Nendou's face, the little girl blanked herself for a brief moment, before stepping away and grabbing something out of her bag. Scared, she then took out a small buzzer and held the pin as if it was a grenade.
Oh shit, she's trying to set off the security buzzer.
Stop!
She then latched herself to Kaido.
He has a scary face, but there's no need to be scared. Probably.
What do you mean, probably, damn it? Oh, come on. What the hell did I do?
Look at yourself in the mirror, you idiot. You can go home now. We'll do the dog search ourselves.
Shut the hell up! We're gonna find the dog!
As long as you're here, the girl's gonna be scared thanks to your criminal face.
Who are you calling? Criminal face, damn it. All right, bring it on, man! We'll be the ones to find him first. Let's go, partner.
With that challenge, Nendou ran off into the distance. All right, see you tomorrow, Nendou.
That idiot left without even asking what the dog looks like. Good luck on finding with your wild instincts, Nendou. Okay. So now that the hindrance is gone, give me a description of him. What color is he?
Brown.
How big is he?
Well, I guess there's no way someone can be dumb as Nendou. He glanced down at his notebook, sketching out what was supposed to be a representation of the missing dog. Yet, the result looked nothing like it. Instead, it resembled a terrifying creature with a demonic face.
Like this.
How is that anything like it?
Good! Now the only thing we have to do is make copies of this and distribute it across town. Let's go, Saiki.
And with that, Kaido left the scene. All right, time to go home.
Mister, you'll find Wind, right? You guys will find him, right?
Impossible. Is what I would like to say, but damn it, why'd they have to entangle me in such a mess? Heading to one of the local restrooms nearby, I took a seat on the toilet and pulled out a notebook from my bag. I can't just go ignoring her after hearing her story. I wonder if it'll work. Psychic photography. This power enables me to transfer images of an object, person, or place you have in mind onto a piece of paper. In my case, I am able to transfer images of anything that is happening at the current moment in this world. So with this power, I can track down where Wind is at the current moment as well. However, this power has two weaknesses. First, the time it takes me to make a portrait with this power is about a minute. During this time, I can't think of anything else other than the picture. Psychic photography portrays what I have in mind. During the process, if I think about something else other than the objective, it screws the process up and projects the other image instead. Okay, it's been a minute now. At first thought a minute may seem short, but thinking about the same thing for a whole minute is actually very difficult. I messed up. An image of father came up for a second. It seems like he's doing his work happily today too, licking his boss's leather shoes. This screw up really hurts me in many ways. One more time, throw away idle thoughts. Lost dog, 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 lost dog. After a minute, I peered into the notebook, only to witness Nendou in the act of snatching a leashed dog with its owner hot on his trail. Nendou, you idiot. Nendou, I have no expectations for you in the first place. Don't get in my way. I have to do it again. For God's sake. Nendou is hopeless. I can at least expect a little from Kaido. Although he's like that, Kaido's actually pretty... Never mind. In front of me, the psychic photography revealed a scene with a police officer and a dog that eerily resembled a demonic creature with Kaido groveling at the officer's feet. About time. I finally succeed, but ah man. This sucks. There is one more point to take note of. If you look at the background there, I think you'll see, but this time it seems as though that is the case. Should I do it again? Who knows when I'll succeed? This is such a pain. As I strolled through the neighborhood, I found a little girl nestled in her own arms, yearning for even a flicker of hope. Casting my gaze sideways, I spotted her face lighting up with joy as she noticed me clutching onto the dog.
Wind! Where were you all this time? I was so worried, you know. Wind, you idiot! Wind!
Good thing I was able to find him.
Thank you, mister.
If you want to thank someone, thank those two. It was thanks to them that I was able to find the dog. Well, Only about 1% of it was them. But if you look here, the background images are the same. Once I knew the dog was near Nendou, the rest was easy. I can figure out Nendou's location with my clairvoyance. Kaido, in a way, helped out too. With the police officer, right after I secured the dog, the officer came around the corner. If he didn't have that run-in with Kaido, he would have found the dog before me and taken him away to the pound. Who would have thought that those two would be the ones to save me in the end?
Partner.
Saiki.
Oh, you found him.
Well, not like you guys will ever know of it, though.
I never would have thought that the police were also collaborating with the Dark Reunion. Damn those government dogs.
Not bad, partner.
As expected of my right-hand man.
Thank you, guys.
Come on, I found one too, though. Wait, then whose dog is this?
His, right? With a furious owner trailing close behind, Nendou continued to clutch his dog tightly in his hand.
You dog thief!
The hell's this guy's problem?
Idiot.
Shouldn't you help your friend?
Friend? I wouldn't say that. I'm a different species to those guys. It's impossible for friendship to bloom between us.
Well, you know, Wind and I have been friends since I was little. We're best friends.
Yeah, of course. Same here. Saiki and I have always been friends. Best friends.
Chapter 5. Notice, the sign of love.
Huh? You got an okay from Minako?
Idiot! Not so loud! So then you guys are already going out, aren't you?
Enjoying the real life, huh, you bastard?
My boyfriend is so jealous.
Mine too. But that part of him is cute too.
I know, right?
So today, after school...
Yep, got it.
Sheesh. Lately everything is all about love, huh? I'm not talking about Jump, but rather about school. Jeez. I don't know if it's because of summer or what, but just what's so enjoyable about liking someone and going out with someone and all that. I'll say it again, but I'm not talking about Jump. Even Nendou over there is fully engaged in this love talk.
Once a guy's made his choice, he just can't get distracted by another girl. For me, Onodera and Makura were the only options from the start, you know.
Well, that bit was about Jump.
Hey Teruhashi, are you gonna get a boyfriend?
I think it's a little too early for that sort of thing.
I don't understand such sentiments at all. For example, though Teruhashi over there is the most popular, I have absolutely no interest in her. It's because I know all about her. Looking at her from my perspective as a PSI user, I can hear her voice like this.
You should study at school, right? That's how you become an adult. You kidding, right? Like, I'd really associate with you brats.
I can see her body like this. Just bones and muscle.
Not having a minimum of annual income of 40 million yen must be tough.
Just how would I develop feelings for something like that? By the way, this X-ray power doesn't work against other telepathy users. Stopping your gaze through blinking will basically reset it. If you continue to look at a target, your gaze will automatically permeate them. Therefore, you don't have, if you don't like it, then don't look, type situations. For the details, read The Disastrous Life of Saiki K Volume 0. Seriously, the same thing is written in it. If I were to go to see a Miss Something contest, it'd be like this. Just all bones and internal muscle strains for all 5 contestants of the Miss Mirin Girl auditions. Number 2 has pretty healthy looking innards, would be the only sort of thoughts I'd have about it. Well, that's the reason I won't fall in love with anyone during my lifetime. As a result, Right now, I am extremely troubled. That's right.
What a wonderful profile. You're just as cool today as always, Saiki.
By you, Yumehara Chiyo, the girl sitting 2 seats away from me.
Saiki, even though I haven't spoken to you even once yet, I always end up thinking about you like this. And if you should notice me watching you, Saiki, toward you,
As she looked at me, I pulled an awkward face in front of me.
Huh? What? Just now? I just imagined it, right?
Nope. That won't work. Even assuming that this way of going about it would result in her disliking me, I would once again attract attention as an oddball. I keep saying this, but I don't want to stand out. I have nothing against her, but I can't return her feelings, and above all, I want to avoid being confessed to.
I wonder what Saiki is always thinking about. My head is filled with thoughts of him.
My head is also filled with thoughts about you. For my own good, I'll just have to make her give up on me.
I want to know more about Saiki. In order to accomplish that, I'll get close to him.
I will keep away from her. Sometime after class, Yumehara peeked around the corner of the corridor and saw me walking casually to my designated classroom.
There he is! Saiki is alone. This is my chance. Alright, I'll review my strategy. First, Saiki and I collide at the corner. Then the printouts I'm carrying will fall all over the floor. The two of us will pick them up, and then our hands happen to touch. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Have courage.
As she dashed around the corner, I noticed she was about to collide with me. I somersaulted in the air as her printouts fell. Using my psychic powers, I corrected her posture and made sure the handouts were organized neatly in her hand. It all happened so quickly that she seemed dazed for a moment, and then continued walking down the corridor, not noticing anything peculiar.
Huh? When did he get over there?
I then took my seat in the classroom.
I don't know why I failed earlier, but I definitely can't fail the next time. So my next strategy is this handkerchief. First, I drop this handkerchief near Saiki's feet, and then Saiki notices it. If by any chance he doesn't notice the handkerchief, then it'll be fine if I make a show of searching for it and talk to him. Okay, do your best self.
Whistling, she walked past me and dropped her handkerchief on the floor.
Alright, mission successful. After this, if Saiki notices it...
Unnoticed by anyone, I quietly elevate the handkerchief into the air and rushed it towards her pocket.
He's not calling out to me, huh? Well, whatever. I still have plan B. Huh? That's strange. My handkerchief is... right here? Huh? How? I failed again?
Don't think it will be so easy to get a flag with me as your opponent. And after that, Chiyo and my battle continued.
Somebody stop that ball. Oh, it spun back. My hands are full and I can't get the door open. I'm in a real bind. Oh, the door opened. What? It's pretty shabby, huh? I baked cookies for cooking practice, but I ended up making too many. So if you'd like, Saiki...
Thanks.
Who are you?
However, I read all of Chiyo's actions beforehand. All of her plans ended in failure.
Why am I unable to even talk to him? What's going on? Is it some unseen power at work? Maybe our fates aren't intertwined. Huh? That's right. It was going to rain this evening. What should I do? I don't have an umbrella with me. An umbrella!
See you later.
It's really pouring.
The rainy season hasn't even started yet.
See you tomorrow.
Chiyo, don't you have an umbrella? How about sharing mine?
No, thank you. That's right. It's fine like this. I'm aiming for that, after all. Saiki will definitely have an umbrella with him. He's that type of person. I'll just wait here, and Saiki will come from over there. You are a person with a smiling face like the sun. Under the rays of that sun, My body, which had grown cold from the rain, was gradually filled with warmth emanating from the depths of my chest. It's a perfect plan. I wonder when he'll come.
I stood tall on the rooftop of the academy, like the sun itself, and raised my hand toward the sky. Channeling my psychic energy, I unleashed a powerful burst that dispersed the rain clouds, allowing the sunlight to cascade down to the earth below.
Wait huh? It stopped? There was such a downpour, so how?
Addressing the problem, I exited the school.
Saiki, let's give up. I'm sure that my fate and Saiki's aren't connected. Farewell, Saiki.
Farewell, Yumehara. Forget about me somehow and find a new guy. If it's you, I'm sure you will find a good partner soon enough.
Do you need an umbrella?
It's already stopped raining.
It's still coming down, though. The rain of tears in your heart, that is. If you're all right with me, I'll listen to your story. I'll become the umbrella for your heart.
Yes, this person is my fated one.
Oi, that was way too fast.
Oh, want to share my raincoat?
No thanks.
Chapter 6. Hot-Blooded Dodgeball, Part 1. Physical education. It is by far my worst class. I can play sports well enough. I think I could probably even compete in any of the Olympics contests. Without any change of citizenship, of course. But that's all the more reason. What's most problematic is matching the level of ordinary people. My class and I were playing around with the sports equipment. With a flick of my wrist, I tossed the ball into its cage, only for my throw to dismantle it.
I heard an incredible sound just now.
What happened here?
No way! Did a meteorite hit it?
All right, for today's PE class, let's go with dodgeball.
Playing dodgeball in high school?
There's gotta be other options.
There's no helping it. Baseball and soccer were done already, and basketball, kendo, and volleyball are already being played.
By who?
Continuing in the same vein as last week's love manga. This time the subject is sports manga, huh? We're not even remotely consistent.
But still, going with dodgeball.
Hey! Don't complain! Sensei said we're playing dodgeball! Let's do it! Give it everything we've got! Acting like kids is fine! Let's regain the innocence of youth! Come! Let's sweat it out together! How about it?
Well, if Hairo says all that, then why not?
Yeah, we've got to get serious about it.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
I'm kinda getting really motivated.
I ain't gonna lose.
We haven't picked sides yet.
Our class representative, Hairo Kineshi. I can only think of him as a rowdy, hot-blooded guy, but he seems to have a fair amount of popularity.
Okay! Anyone who wants to be on my team, stand here!
We're deciding teams with rock, paper, scissors, so...
Alright, everyone's divided up. We'll definitely win!
In Team Paper, there's me, Hairo, and a few others. The random extras get treated way too cruelly. Still, to end up on his team...
Huddle up, huddle up.
Well, nothing I can do about it now. It's better than being on that team anyway. The other team, Team Rock, has Kaido, Nendou, Takahashi, and more. No, Takahashi should go in that and more category too.
Who'd have thought you and I would end up going at it?
Oh, so you're on that team, huh, partner?
Oh hell, the same team as Nendou.
We'll start it with a jump ball.
Here we go!
The ball was lifted into the air, and the game began.
All right, Hairo won the jump toss.
He grabbed the ball and instantly targeted the opponent, throwing it against Takahashi and knocking him out of the game.
Yes!
All right, first hit.
They're far too into this. They've only defeated one person, so what's with that reaction?
Yeah! Yeah!
And on top of that, it was Takahashi, you know? They're far too into this. Also, it's way too early for you to be sweating like that.
Okay, let's stay on guard.
Right.
The heart of an athlete, huh? With the score of 8-7, the opposing team rallied themselves as they picked up the ball.
Man, Takahashi's useless.
This time, it's our turn.
We'll get you back for that attack now.
We'll definitely get you!
Yeah!
Right, all right. Saiki, we'll start with you.
Here it comes!
Well, going for me all of a sudden, huh? I'll just let it hit me then. With this, I guess I'm out.
You okay?
Sorry, but I have no intention of getting serious about PE. After all, just one throw would be enough to reveal that I'm not an ordinary person.
Hold on, Saiki. Did you purposefully get hit by the ball just now?
Oops. So it really did look forced after all. But if I go to the outfield, the ball will be all yours.
That aside, where are you going? You're not out, you know. You're safe if it hits you in the head.
Damn it, I forgot.
We'll definitely catch it.
Throw it, Saiki.
To think that such a rule existed.
Show them what you've got.
And on top of that, it's my turn to throw. I'm done for. And doing it here, where everyone can see.
Saiki! Throw it with everything you've got!
Everything I've got? That's certainly easy for you to say. But do you truly understand the meaning of those words? People will die, you know? If I throw at full power, a headshot wouldn't be safe at all, you know? It'd be out. The head, that is. Do you want to see what a real-life Ampa-man would look like?
Hurry up and throw it, Saiki!
Sheesh. I've got no choice but to throw it. Well, if I take it easy, there shouldn't be any deaths. For now, just to be sure, I'll aim at Nendou. I threw the ball straight toward Nendou, but it just gently glided through the air and softly landed in his hand. That was far too weak.
What are you doing? What were you trying to do with the ball just now? This is a serious match, you know! Where's your motivation?
I know already, so calm down.
Partner, I'm happy you feel that way, but right now we're enemies, you know? Jeez.
You went easy on him because you're friends!
Give me the ball back, and I'll show you just how wrong you are.
Anyway, if you do that again next time, I won't forgive you! That really makes my blood boil!
Sheesh, that really made him upset.
Okay, now it's our turn. Go for it, Nendou.
Got it! Take that!
The ball hit its mark with brutal accuracy.
You're good at this, Nendou.
They call me Dodgeball Nen.
What amazing power!
Come to think of it, that guy's only good at athletics.
It's not over yet! Here it goes!
With his throw, Nendou not only hit one person, but also two more directly.
All outsiders still alive! Move in!
Got it!
Fire!
But the ball also hit the two outsiders as well.
He got both at once. He defeated 6 people in an instant. Even if they're all random extras, that treatment is way too cruel. Team Paper's only 2 guys left.
Damn!
I'll leave partner for last, so you're next, Captain.
Bring it! Will I really be able to catch it?
Here it comes!
No, it's not. Will I be able to? I will catch it. Matsuno, Kashimura, Yuasa, Uno, Zolbe, Ukai. For the sake of my fallen comrades, I will catch it, even if it means my death.
I leaned over and allowed it to hit me, to everyone's surprise.
Saiki!
Sorry, but I'll be leaving first. Being the last one left seems like it would be a pain. Sorry I couldn't give it my all, Hairo. But there are circumstances to consider. I can't let my secret be exposed.
Don't give up! No, we can definitely do this!
In a moment, Hairo ran towards the ball and luckily grabbed it with his hands, forcing his shorts to partly fall down.
Hey, look at that! Hairo kept the ball from touching the ground. He skinned his knee. Wait a second. If there are no court boundaries, then that catch means Saiki's safe. That took some incredible guts.
You're kidding. Hey, give me a break. You can still fight, can't you?
Saiki, it seems this it for me.
Don't give up. That definitely wasn't enough of an injury to make you vomit blood.
I'll entrust this to you. The ball which carries with it the spirit of everyone's blood, sweat, and tears.
The blood's just yours, though.
Saiki, I know that you've been holding back this entire time. Why is that? I want to see you give it your all. I'm counting on you, Saiki. You're the only one left. Please, show all of us.
Hairo.
Saiki! We're also counting on you! Win it for us, Saiki!
If you lose, we'll never forgive you!
You have got to be kidding me.
We are counting on you, Saiki. I believe in you. Please win!
Chapter 7, Hot-Blooded Dodgeball, Part 2. I hate drawing attention to myself. Being in the spotlight would be suicidal for me.
We'll catch it.
Right!
As I don't want others to know of my PSI powers.
You can do it!
And now here I am, the center of attention for the entire class. It's because of a dodgeball game, though.
We're definitely gonna catch it!
Go for it, Saiki!
Show some guts!
Let them have it for real, Saiki.
Now then, how shall I go about this?
Man, this really gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Team Paper certainly started off with a 1-point lead thanks to Hairo, but the instant the ball passed to Nendou on Team Rock, he annihilated 6 people in one hit. To make matters worse, when Hairo was injured because of Saiki and had to lead the game, that left Saiki as the only one left on his team. Pulling off a turnaround like this is gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Thank you for that summary of the last chapter. However, that isn't what's going to be tough. Rather, just as I said in the beginning, drawing attention is the real issue. To be blunt, winning would be simple. I could finish this easily within 5 minutes. But what would happen as a result? My favorability would instantly skyrocket to hero status, and I would spend every day as the center of attention, pursued by club solicitations and female students. That would be troublesome.
Give it to them!
Don't you dare lose!
On the other hand, if I lose like this without doing anything, it's obvious what will happen. Along with Hairo, I will be marked as a war criminal. My favorability rating would drop below that of a stink bug, and I'm sure I would attract attention as a target of bullying. Whatever the outcome, I'll end up attracting more attention. The game itself has become irrelevant. It's a battle of how to get through this situation as inconspicuously as possible. With the favorability ranking meter, it basically uses my telepathy to read the minds of everyone in the vicinity, calculate how they feel towards me, and convert it into a numerical value. 41, huh? It's a little low. 41 is generally at a level where they wouldn't pick up your eraser for you if you dropped it. It's still an acceptable range, but depending on the outcome of this throw, that could drastically change.
Is he gonna do it?
You scared?
The target is 50. To that end, I'll defeat at least one person. With the ball in my hand, I threw it at my opponent, but everyone was annoyed by how floppy it flew.
God damn it, quit screwing around!
What the heck are you doing?
20, huh? It didn't take any time to decrease. A favorability rate of 20 is at a level where the girl who ends up next to you when seats change will scream and complain.
You're gonna do that sort of throw again, bastard? Play seriously!
It's true that I am bad at throwing balls. Why? Because there is too much of a difference in output speed between a normal person and myself. An ordinary person can throw a baseball at 120 kilometers an hour at most, but my output speed is 10 times that. To me, 10 kilometers an hour and 100 kilometers an hour are the same 10% margin of error. Really it is 1200 kilometers an hour, basically at the speed of sound. Hence, I am extremely serious even about that super slow ball just now.
All right, it's all mine.
Geez, you really suck, Saiki. It's all over. Put some power in it, man.
However, this time differs from the last, because I put some power in my throw. Not with power, but with spin.
Okay, that's...
The ball landed in my opponent's palms, and immediately spun out of control, forcing it to crash straight to the ground.
He dropped it!
You're out!
Why couldn't I get a hold on that just now?
Was that a miracle ball or what? Hey!
That's way too much of a miracle.
56. All right. My favorability has recovered. I can be hit out like this, and even if the number goes down a bit, it will end up right around 50. Okay. Let's end this by getting hit with the next throw.
The ball has finally come down to me.
Go for it, Kaido! Get him!
You know what this means, right? It's all over for you.
Hit him with it, Kaido!
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Don't think badly of me, Saiki.
Sheesh, so I'm going to get hit by this guy's throw, huh?
Take this! Meteor Spike Genocide Ball!
He throws like a girl!
He threw it very poorly.
What the heck are you doing, Kaido? You wasted a perfectly good throw!
He doesn't seem to have any athletic ability. Well, whatever, as long as I take the hit, the game will end.
Man, you sure are lucky, Saiki.
That will be easy to catch. I'd seriously flip if he somehow ended up getting hit with that.
I won't be able to end it with this ball. It's no good. The throw's too weak. If I take the hit and we lose, my favorability rating will drop 20 points. A rating of 36 is at the level where they won't put your chair down even though they've finishing cleaning.
All right, the ball's back on our side again. Things are getting interesting.
Damn it. The ball ended up back in my hands and it improved my favorability as well.
What the hell are you doing, bastard?
My old wound acted up again.
Should I throw another rotating ball? No, that will definitely arouse suspicion. Besides, it'll be bad if my favorability rating goes any higher than this. 65 is at a level where the class will gather around if you come to school with a buzz cut.
Saiki, send it over here. I'll take care of everything.
A pass. That's right. If I pass it, I'll be able to keep my rating from changing. Moreover, if more of my teammates are over here, I won't leave as much of an impression on those watch. When you're passing, a slow ball isn't strange at all. Still, it'll be a problem if it can't reach. I'll put a little strength into it. The ball shot so fast it struck my opponent's face, then rebounded off my teammate, and onto another opposing player.
It hit him! What the hell was that ball just now? Saiki's dangerous.
I've done it now.
Wasn't that even faster than Nendou's throws? Who knew he could throw like that?
73, huh? It's gone up far too much. A rating of 73 is at the level where others will immediately return your greetings, even if it's gibberish. This is bad.
Don't get overwhelmed. We've got Nendou on our side.
So you can do it after all. That's exactly why you're my partner.
There's no need to do anything else. So let's end this. With Nendou's throw, it struck my shoulder, effectively sidelining me from the game.
A sudden turnaround's really impossible after all. Yeah, seems like it.
So the end result is a 55, huh? Good enough, I guess. Huh? Then, out of nowhere, a classmate with fiery red hair leapt into the fray, snatching the ball and flashing his rear end for all to see.
What the? That butt means Hairo!
Just in time!
You again.
Hairo's back! Is his injury all right?
You did a good job holding out until my return, Saiki. And I was able to see that throw before, brimming with spirit and determination. I'm so moved!
In Hairo's eyes, his favorability tracker soared to at least 100 points. I really don't care about your favorability rating of me.
Just leave the rest to me! Take that!
Crap, this guy's turning everything around in seconds.
Damn it! I'm not gonna lose here! And another! One more!
You're amazing, Hairo! At this rate, it'll be a complete turnaround.
But when Hairo threw the ball again, Nendou caught it firmly in his grasp.
You counterattack's over. Don't lump me in with those small fry. You hear?
Same with me,
said Kaido, who was hiding behind him.
We'll continue what we started earlier. Bring it on!
This is dangerous. I hadn't thought Hairo would come back. Though, with that leg, catching the ball will be impossible for him. If we win here, my favorability rating will end up increasing all the more. Nendou hurled the ball straight at Hairo's chest, causing him to cough up blood upon impact. As the ball rebounded into the air, I leaped up and swiftly passed it to Hairo, earning a boost in my favorability to 73 points. But there's no helping it. I am the cause of that knee injury after all. I hate attracting attention, but I hate owing someone even more.
My knee doesn't hurt! Here I go!
With one swift throw, the ball collided with Nendou and Kaido, bringing the game to an end with my team emerging victorious.
They really did it! A sudden turnaround! That was awesome, Hairo! It's our win! That's just like you!
Sheesh. So the final result is an 82, huh? I've ended up becoming extremely popular.
Saiki! You really did it!
Guess I'll lower it slowly without standing out until the excitement cools down.
Saiki, that last toss of yours was amazing! Hey, Saiki!
Partner!
With proud tears in his eyes, Nendou caught me off guard and gave a tight hug.
Just what you'd expect from my partner. I was utterly defeated this time. That was a good game, partner.
What's with that? How gross. You sure get along with Nendou, Saiki.
46, huh? My favorability rating went down easily enough.
Whoa, so he is Nendou's friend. That is a downer. It can't be true.
Chapter 8. Fighting for a Revival. Jinsei. There is a game that is the most played in the entire world. Its system resembles that of a traditional RPG. The biggest differences are multiple endings with no set storylines, no save function. The difficulty and initial parameters are completely random, and an inability to restart. Although the likes of its brutal methods and initial parameters are puzzling at first, just about everyone becomes absorbed into this game. The difficulty is quite high, but the same token, defeating strong foes, really leaves an impression. The excitement of acquiring a rare item here puts other games to shame. It seemed like fun, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Upon starting it up, I was met with a surprise. With boundless wealth at my disposal, my character attains level 99 within a mere 2 seconds of gameplay. Their gear includes the formidable telepath helm, psycho armor, god hand, and teleport boots. My data had maxed stats and money and a complete set of items, all from the get-go. And I had the strongest possible equipment which had been cursed so it couldn't be removed. The absolute pinnacle of shitty games. Would you want to try playing such a thing? A game with no sense of achievement, excitement, or purpose.
Hey, partner.
If one were to play this game of life, then this guy's situation would be preferable to the extreme difficulty mode. The sole possessions in this idiot's arsenal would likely include an ugly mask, a muscle brain suit, his father's wristwatch memento, and a pair of sneakers.
Let's go eat some ramen.
No, as expected, I'd never want to be this guy.
Come on, let's go!
Stop following me. I'm getting goosebumps.
The heck? Do you want to get curry instead?
That's not the issue here. As we strolled, Nendou glanced down the opposite end of the street.
Oh? What's going on? What's with the crowd? It's a new ramen place, ain't it? Let's take a look!
No. As we approached closer to the scene, we witnessed a man ready to jump off the building with his back against the guardrails. Rather than ramen, that crowd of people seems more likely geared toward an amen.
What the heck's that Ossan doing?
Sheesh. And this game has no reset button to boot.
That idiot! It's bad luck to go standing on top of a just-opened ramen shop! Be more careful!
This is a cleaner's though. Nendou ran and sprinted towards the rooftop. At the top, he beheld the figure clinging to the railing whose eyes were hollow and lifeless.
What are you doing, Ossan?
What's this? Did you come to dissuade me?
Dissuade? More importantly, what are you doing in a place like this? Do you want to die, Ossan?
Obviously, he does.
I'm telling you, this is dangerous, so come on down.
Stay away. Don't come any closer or I'll jump, okay?
You idiot! Any way you look at it, you can't jump from this height. You want to die, you bastard?
What's with you?
You're the idiot here.
He's making a fool of me, thinking I don't have the courage to die. Fine by me, I'll do it. Huh? What the? My hands won't budge?
As Nendou leaned closer, his ugly face started to contort itself, and caused the bystander to feel even more uncomfortable. If you capture him like that, he'll fall whether he wants to or not. But for him, the stranger realized it was better to give in to their call.
I give up. Looks like I don't have the courage to die either. My hands just wouldn't move an inch from the railing when it counted.
Of course, that was my doing. You're welcome to die however you'd like, but it's problematic if you do it in front of me.
More importantly, why were you up here? Did you drop some money?
He really doesn't seem to get it at all.
A little project of mine ended in failure and stuck me with a 10 million yen debt.
10 million? You dropped that much?
Are you even listening at all?
No, it's a debt. Basically, I owe money.
Oh, so you owe 10 million yen. You owe 10 million yen? Holy crap, that's bad. It's like suicide.
That's exactly what he was trying to do.
Oh, I see. I get it now. So that's why you were up here.
Finally realized it. Have you?
You're in such a dangerous place because you were picking up that money. Even so, if you die, it'll all be over, you know.
Go somewhere else for a while. You're keeping the conversation from moving forward. Instead, he moved over to the railings and looked over the building.
So, where did you drop it?
I'm a musician, so I'd like to say, but it's just plain old indie music. Here's my CD.
Well, if it weren't, then you wouldn't be up here. On the CD it read, Soul Shouts Solo Record, Gods of Rock. Oh boy.
You can have that if you'd like. I've still got 10,000 left after all.
10,000? In other words, this CD hasn't been sold even once.
What's that? Let me see it, let me borrow it, let me touch it.
I guess it was half a year ago, while performing a live show on the road as usual.
Oh boy.
A guy claiming to be a music producer appeared.
He's shady no matter how you look at him. He can't even hold back his laughter. What a veritable blob of shadiness.
And then my CD went on sale, but I heard that apparently only 8 were sold.
Selling even 10 would have been tough.
It was nothing like what I'd been told, and when I went to the producer's office it was completely empty. Furthermore, as if dealing a final blow, 10,000 copies of the CD were delivered to my house, along with an invoice for 10 million yen to cover the cost of the CD's production. I didn't know that I'd apparently contracted to bear the cost of any CDs which they hadn't been able to sell. It's the same as if I'd just produced them myself.
You're just as much as an idiot as Nendou.
And that's how I ended up like this.
This guy's playing the game on a pretty high difficulty too. Huh? Glancing to my right, I noticed Nendou immersed in tears, deeply moved by the artist's music with his headphones on.
Did you make this song, Ossan?
Yeah, I did, but...
It's the best! This song is really moving! It's just plain amazing! You're a genius!
Oh boy.
You'll be able to sell this. It'll be a big hit, no question!
Is that so?
Yeah! My judgment's spot on! You've got 10,000 of them, right? And if each were 1,000 yen, and you sold them all, you'd have 10 million. You'd be able to pay it all back.
It's 10 million, you moron. You mean he had it right?
I'll sell all of them.
Like I said, I couldn't sell them.
Idiot. That 'cause your method was wrong.
Method?
Hey! You ever heard of RB?
Sometime later, a bystander was walking along the streets, and then suddenly he noticed a CD abandoned on the pavement.
What's with this CD? It's so lame. Somebody must have thrown it away. Since I've got the chance, I may as well take it.
Before him stood Nendou, exuding a menacing aura around him.
1,000 yen.
Reluctantly, the passerby handed over the money and retrieved the CD to his annoyance.
I was able to sell one right away, partner.
That's just extortion.
Something that seems thrown away is actually for sale. This is the roach baiting that's all rage now.
That's not the same thing at all, you idiot. Hurry up and go give him his money back.
What the heck, then how are we supposed to sell them?
Like he said, it's impossible.
Oh, then about this. Sing it here, Ossan.
Huh? Here? It's futile anyway. I'd have done it in the past, but I'm not young anymore. Basically, I've already graduated from performing in the streets.
What a high and mighty attitude.
You idiot! That ain't what I mean. Your song really touched me. That's why you should let them hear it once. You're not washed up at all.
Those words really touched him, to the point where he donned his British bandana and sunglasses and began to sing on the street to show his performance.
Hey there! This is Soul Shouts. If you'd like, please give me a listen. We're selling CDs too.
This is just deception.
Well then, please listen to it, Gods of Rock.
And at the time, no one realized that this live street performance that started so abruptly would go on to be called the legendary Live. At the time, no one would have even dreamed such a thing. And so it wasn't able to become reality.
Oh, did you sell them?
Where have you been?
I went to eat ramen. What the heck? You couldn't sell any of them.
I couldn't sell any.
On top of that, 2 of them were broken.
I'm kinda broken. They said I was annoying.
I don't believe this. If that's how it's gonna be, then I'll go and try to sell them again.
No. It's fine. I've given up already. I'll work diligently and pay back the 10 million yen. I knew from the start that I had no talent. I just wasn't able to face that fact. I thought I'd want to die if I couldn't realize my dream, but it's enough already.
Is it really alright? This is your dream, ain't it? You're gonna regret it, aren't you?
I won't. I generally felt wholly disappointed after every street performance, but today, I didn't regret it at all. You told me it's a good song. I'm happy enough with just that. Well, my dream's already unattainable.
Unable to hold it together, Nendou gave him a hug, with tears falling down from his face.
Hey, come on, what's this all about? This isn't an ending, but a beginning, you know? There's no reason to be sad. Come on, geez. You must have your fair share of trouble too with such a strange friend.
He is the single difficulty in my life, after all.
I'd like to thank you too. You were humming my song next to me the entire time I was performing earlier, weren't you? Thanks for singing along. Perhaps you've also come to like my song. Or not. Yeah, that's alright.
It was the same as one I've heard sung dozens of times before, so it ended up stuck in my head.
Later then.
It's still playing endlessly in my head even now. If others were able to hear this song as well, it would be a real problem.
I'd like one of those CDs. You're the one singing before, right?
I want one too.
Yeah, I'll take one too.
What? Why is it suddenly like this?
Me too.
Please give me one.
You know, it's kind of stuck in my head.
Same here. Somehow it just keeps repeating in my head.
Me too, me too. It's probably got this addictive quality to it.
I know, right? At first, I'd thought it was some shitty song, but if you keep listening to it, it kind of grows on you. So can I have one?
With this many people, are there gonna be enough?
Yes, I have 10 million copies after all.
I'd like one too.
Oh, what's with this crowd? They're really selling, just like I thought they would.
Oh dear. It seems I somehow ended up sending it out by telepathy. Telepathy doesn't just receive thoughts from someone else, but can also transmit them. In other words, it appears that the song which was stuck in my head also became stuck in the heads of those around me. Well, it's not the same as brainwashing, so I don't think he'll sell all of them.
Hey, he's gonna sell out, ain't he?
This is just stealth marketing, after all.
Oh, that's right. I've got a copy in my CD player too. We've got to sell this one too.
You're not going to be able to sell it like that.
But man, this a real masterpiece. This Mr. Something or Other song, I mean.
We turned our attention to the CD player, unveiling the standout album cover of Mr. Children. That's because it is a famous masterpiece.